Hello, Super Nation, and welcome to another episode of Super Sessions with Suen. On today's episode, we will be talking about health, and we have the honor of speaking to an amazing guest today. Her name is Miss Valerie Milner. She is a transformational life coach and an author, and she has such an inspiring story to share with you today. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Turning your knowledge into revenue is supposed to be a seamless experience, but you're stuck dealing with messy tech and the frustrations of tying multiple tools together just to create and sell online. Using multiple platforms to run one business wastes a lot of time and money. With Vonza, simplify your online business and delight your customers. One platform to run your business effectively. Create courses, sell products, build website, sales funnels, grow community, coach clients, send emails, get paid. Finally, all the tools you need to turn your knowledge into a flourishing business. Vonza is so easy to use. Start your free trial now at vonza.com. Be best all-in-one business platform.
Welcome back, Super Family. All right, so I told you we have an amazing guest in our Super Seat today, Miss Valerie Milner. Welcome, Valerie.
Thank you, Celine, for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy you're here too. Okay, Valerie, so you are a transformational coach. What started you on that journey to I know you say you help with healing, women that need to heal. So what started you on that journey to say, okay, I want to coach women that need that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, actually, it started for me some years ago. I was in a toxic marriage, and I literally had to flee Spain to come back to the States to get in a safe environment.
You said flee Spain. Okay, I heard the toxic marriage, and we'll table that. But you said flee Spain.
Absolutely,
What you was
absolutely.
doing in Spain?
Well, actually, I was living in Spain. My then ex-husband was a lieutenant in the Navy. We
Oh,
were on the naval base in Rota, Spain. So I was on a naval base. In order to leave and get back home, I had to flee and I say flee because it was a very toxic and abusive situation. I could not leave without his permission. I could not catch a military aircraft without his permission. So I had literally had to go within, and that was the epiphany for me. I knew that in order to save myself,
yes.
I had to devise a plan and to flee. My family was in the States, so it's not like they could back up a U-Haul truck and come and come and get
move
me.
you,
So I
right?
had myself along with the Lord. I had to devise a plan to actually leave and flee when he was away at work. And
Oh
that's
my
what I did. That's how I was
gosh.
able to get back home
And you got
with
on
my
a
son.
with your son.
With my son.
So you had your son there too. How old was your son?
At the time, CJ was 3 years old. At the time, he was 3 years old. He was a toddler.
That's how old my son is. Wow.
Yes,
I
yes.
give you so much props for that. Being
Absolutely.
that strength that you found to say, I need to leave a
Absolutely.
toxic, physically abusive, you
Absolutely.
said physical abuse and
It was it had begun to be physical, but it was mainly mental, emotional control, manipulation, and social abuse. And I say social because I was isolated. I was taken away from my family. I was taken away from the land that I knew, which was my home states.
Yes.
So I was taken away, isolated from friends and family, and I had no one. I was across the Atlantic.
You're in Spain.
I'm in
Yes.
Spain,
Oh
absolutely. So I had to devise a plan, and I literally had to flee in order to bring my son with me.
Okay.
And
so you got your son, you devised the plan, and you got to America.
Yes.
What next?
Once I got home to America, I thought that was going to be the end all to be all. That I'm home. I'm safe.
Yes,
But I
with
did
your
not.
family.
Absolutely, absolutely. But what I did not know was that the long journey I had ahead of me. What I did was I just changed geography. I just changed my location. I went from Spain to the States, Atlanta, but I still had to go down the road of healing. I still had to transform my mindset. I had to heal. I had to rebuild my self worth.
Did he try to find you?
Absolutely, he did come back.
To the States.
He came back to the States within 6 to 8 weeks after I got home. Um, really kind of tricked me into going out to dinner and movies with him again. I did because I still loved him. We were still legally married.
Yeah. How long were you married for?
We had been married at the time 9 years.
9 years,
9
almost
years.
a decade. Wow.
9 years.
Yeah.
We had been married at the time 9 years. So once he got back, he, basically, um, you know, I could say, I say tricked, but just kind of
Yeah.
got me to warm up to him, and I
Yeah.
let my guards down. And I
It
went to
happens.
dinner and movies with him, and we were sitting in the movie theater. I could remember it like it was yesterday. We were sitting in the movie theater watching the movie. At the time, we was watching the movie Set It Off. If any of you familiar with that movie, Set It Off, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
And we were sitting in the movie theater. My toddler son was on his dad's lap. He jumped up to take him to the restroom. He said, "Oh, let me take the baby. He's wet himself. Let me take him to the restroom." And I didn't think anything of it. I'm sitting there, looking at the movie. And I guess it was maybe about 5, 10 minutes later, I got this really bad feeling in my stomach. And it dawned on me they had not come back yet.
Okay.
We went to a very late movie. It was towards the end. It was like probably midnight. And I went to go look for them. I went, to the men's
Like
restroom.
any concerned mom would.
Yes, like he hadn't come back with the baby. So it was a late movie. The concession stand workers were gone and everything. So I walked to the men's restroom, just stood at the entrance. Of course, I didn't go in. And I just kind of yelled his name. He didn't respond. I yelled again. I didn't hear anything, and my stomach just dropped. I knew at that moment that he had left me at the movie theater. He left me at the movie theater with my son. Well, he had my son, but he left me at the movie theater, so he took the baby.
And never came back to the movie theater.
Never came back to the movie theater. I was actually left at the movie theater, stranded. No way to get home. My son was gone with him.
So he basically kidnapped your son.
He kidnapped my son from the movie theater.
Oh my gosh. Do you hear? My heart just dropped.
Yes.
I can't even imagine that. Super Nation, we will be right back.
Turning your knowledge into revenue is supposed to be a seamless experience, but you're stuck dealing with messy tech and the frustrations of tying multiple tools together just to create and sell online. Using multiple platforms to run one business wastes a lot of time and money. With Vonza, simplify your online business and delight your customers. One platform to run your business effectively. Create courses, sell products, build website, sales funnels, grow community, coach clients, send emails, get paid. Finally, all the tools you need to turn your knowledge into a flourishing business. Vonza is so easy to use. Start your free trial now at vonza.com. Be best all-in-one business platform.
Welcome back, Super Family. If you're just joining us, I am sitting here with Ms.Valerie Milner, who is a transformational coach and author. And she was just telling us her heart-wrenching story of having to flee a toxic marriage all the way from Spain back to the United States. She was sitting in a movie theater with her ex-husband, and their toddler son. And imagine them going to the bathroom and you're wondering, where am I? Where are they? Where are they? You go and you check and your son hasn't come back. That's where we are. Her son was kidnapped, y'all. So my question for Val now is how did she overcome that? I'm here even thinking, I can't even imagine Val that happening. I have a 3-year-old, so I just want to know. You're right now. You're sitting here as a healed lady. I mean,
Yes.
you're confident and you're out here helping other women to heal.
Yes.
So you have overcome that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What was the supernatural aspect of that journey after, okay, your son, how long did he disappear for? How did you overcome that? How did you pick up the pieces, I should
Okay.
say?
Okay. He was gone after being kidnapped. I did not see him again for 2 years from that particular night, from that movie theater encounter. So he was gone for 2 years. I'm sorry, about 2 years. And how did I pick up the pieces from that? Well, it was really hard. It was not a cookie cutter process, and it did not happen overnight. But I did heal by way of therapy. I had to go through therapy because it was traumatic. It was a mental and emotional type blow to my system. So I went through therapy, elongated therapy, along with the help and the support of my family and time. In time, I was able to get on the other side of that pain. And because of that, I knew that I wanted a different life. I did not want to live broken. I did not want to wake up and be sad all of the time, be in the room full of family that loved me, but yet still feel lonely because I was broken on the inside. So the therapy, intense therapy, support from my family, and time helped me to heal, and I was able to transform my life and become, and just heal from that brokenness, um, become more confident in myself. And I started doing things that I enjoy, along with the therapy. I would do things that I enjoy. I got a little part-time job at the time, and I did that to take my mind off my pain and my issues, at least temporarily. It took my mind off things. And once I started doing things that I enjoy and working a little bit, making a little extra money here and there, it you know, took me away from my pain, or at least the thought of it for a while. It really helped me. So that, along with therapy and time and support of my family, is what got me to the healing stage. And because of that, it just propelled me to want to help other women, especially high achieving women, because I noticed that a lot of us women, we're high achievers, we're business owners,
Doing all the big things.
We're our careers, we're highly educated. And what I found is that a lot of high achieving women look good on the outside, but they're hurting on the inside, behind closed doors.
Yes.
When we take off the makeup and the wigs and the wardrobe,
The
we're
nails
not
and the
that
lashes.
confident. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're not that confident woman that we appear on the outside. So my aim and focus is to help other high achieving women, heal and get over, whether it be post divorce, heart issues, just to lay it all out on the table and to heal and transform, rebuild that self worth, that personal transformation. So not the corporate life, but that inner work. Do the inner work. And I worked on my my heart, and I just did everything I need to do to become the best version of Valerie.
That is all. That is what we're about, Valerie.
Absolutely.
Showing up as the super version of ourselves. And it shows, Valerie, your energy, your confidence. I can feel that you have been healed and transformed. And I would use you as my coach.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So is that your superpower, Valerie? After everything you've been through, and being able now to say, I've been transformed and I am going to help women do the same. What is your superpower?
My superpower is resilience. I would say my superpower is resilience, the ability to make a comeback. That would be my superpower, resilience.
Yes, I love it. Super Nation, you can always make a comeback. Do not think you just have 1, 2, 3 chances, no matter what. Look at Valerie's situation. Absolutely. Kidnapping. I can't even imagine, Valerie. And you made a full comeback.
Oh, yes.
You're like the comeback queen, super mom up in here. I
Oh,
mean,
thank you.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Valerie. So for our audience or Super Nation out there that's listening to your story and resonating and say, hey, I'm a professional woman, or and I'm broken inside. I might look good, as you said. A lot of us look good on the outside, but we need inner healing. What are some tips, super tips we call them here, that you can give to our audience to start that journey?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I would say the first thing you need to do is to do the inner work. You know, um, as I was saying before, we're career women, we're business owners, we're educated, but a lot of us are carrying hurt, past baggage, unforgiveness, grudges, all the above, if I would say that. So I would say the first thing to do is to make a decision. Decide that I want better, that I want to do the inner work on me. Not the education, not the corporate stuff, but the inner work. Let's work on our heart posture. And I think when we do that, and we could do that via hiring a coach, therapy, counseling, depending on how severe your problem is. But first, make a decision. Make a decision that you want better for yourself. Second, create a plan of action, and that could be counseling, coaching. And third, execute. Execute on that plan. And that's what I would advise for the woman that wants to become the best version of herself.
That is some great advice, Val. Make a decision.
Devise a plan.
Devise a plan.
Yes.
And execute.
Yes.
I love it. Three things you could just do today if you needed to.
Absolutely,
ladies.
absolutely.
And gentlemen, don't forget our men.
That's right, I'm men
too. Three things you could just say, hey, today you can make that decision. Okay, Super Nation. So, Miss Valerie, I want you to tell our audience where to find you,
Absolutely.
what exciting new thing you have going on, and about your book.
Absolutely, absolutely. But thank you again, once again, for the platform. And yes, again, I'm Valerie. You can reach me on my YouTube channel at Valerie Milner. You can also reach me on my Instagram page at Valerie Milner _21. And as always, I would love for you to visit my website at valeriemilner.com. Currently, I'm getting ready to host a 3-day abundance and freedom challenge. I invite you all to sign up for the challenge, and that information will be located in the description section of my YouTube channel. Again, you can find me on my YouTube channel at Valerie Milner. In my book, my soon-to-be book, yay, will be coming out the first quarter of 2024. It's entitled A Journey to Freedom: How to Liberate Yourself. So I will have more information about that coming shortly, and that would also be listed on my website. So again, I will be hosting a 3-day challenge, the Abundance and Freedom Challenge, and I would love for you guys to sign up for it. That information, again, will be listed in the description section of my YouTube channel. And thank you for having me.
Of course, Valerie. All right, you've heard it, Super Nation. Go right now to YouTube and go to Valerie Milner and subscribe. Subscribe to her channel.
Yes.
Join this 3-day challenge. It's 3 days. 3 days that could be life-changing for you. Freedom and abundance. I love it. I'm all about that.
Yes.
And really, what we're here on the Super Seat to do, show up as the best version of ourselves.
Absolutely.
So before we go, I just want to remind everybody, make a decision, devise a plan, and take action.
That's right.
And your voice is your super power, Super Nation. Use that voice. Thank you so much for joining us for the health session of Super Sessions, and stay tuned. We look forward to seeing you every other Wednesday on the Wayne Hall Show. Find us on Instagram, Super Sessions with Suen, YouTube, Super Sessions with Suen, and Facebook and TikTok. Have a super day. Thank you.